How many guitar shapes do you know? There's guitar brands like Fender and Gibson, Ibanez, and then there's guitar models, which are normally different in their body shape, but not always. We'll rank all the guitar shapes I managed to find and put them in one of the 5 tiers there. 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. I'm not even sure if a guitar is gonna end up in the 1. You say, why are we ranking guitar shapes? Does it matter? Oh yes it does. That is the only thing that matters when you're buying a guitar. So these are guitar shapes, this is the ranking scale, and I'm Vadusha and I'm the greatest expert in guitars in the entire world and maybe even on YouTube. Let's go. This is the classic Steve Vai Ibanez. I don't really like this horny shape. I'd say it's a 3. Well, okay. The handle cut there gives it a 4 because just the regular horny shape is this thing gives it a little competitive edge. Classic Gibson Les Paul. I don't know. It's a classic shape. I don't really like the Les Paul shape. I'd put it here. It's kind of boring. It's classic. It's nice, but there's so many shapes to explore. Why stick to this very old classic shape mimicking an acoustic guitar? Next one's more creative. It's a BC Rich Mockingbird. It's kind of nice. I like it. I'd put it in the 4 category. Next one is the Fender Telecaster thin line with an F cut here. Telecaster is my ever favorite shape. It goes to the 5. How much more creative is the Telecaster shape as opposed to the LP shape? This one's Garage Master. I don't really know what this guitar is. Is this the one with a lot of knobs there? I think it's a 3. Kind of boring. What's that? That's a classic Jackson soloist, which is, take a look at this one and at the Ibanez. They're virtually the same guitar. And this one gets a 3 because of no cut there. Fender Jaguar. It's more fun than a normal. I'll give it a 4. As well as the Jag Stang. They're virtually the same guitar. There's minor differences. This one's thinner. This one's thicker. Well, I changed my mind. These go to the 2 tier. These go to the 3 tier. Because this one goes right here. I love these weird horns. The star shape. I guess this comes from a Daisy Rock guitar shape. One of my band members back in my teens used to have a heart-shaped bass. They're fun, but the star, I don't know. I'd put it in the 2 category. Gibson Explorer. I love Gibson Explorers. They go into the 4. As well as SGs. I think an SG would go into the 5. I like the horns. I like the accessibility it gives. When you're playing it, you can access the highest frets. It's one of the best shapes. The only downside of it is that the neck dives. Gibson ES 330. It looks nice. I'd give it a 4. What's that? Is that a Dean? Yes, it is. I don't really like those Deans. They're too creative for me. As well as this one, Charvel Star. Look at these. They're like the same guitar with angle differences. There's some creativity. PRS. Kind of boring as well. Same as these. So these are too creative. Not really fun. These are boring. Thunderbird. Firebird. Who knows the difference between Thunderbird and a Firebird? I like the shape. I don't like the aesthetics that come with the shape. The shape is nice. Let's put it in the 3 category. Wait, what? Is this a Vox guitar or something? It either is a Vox or a danelectro. I think this one's Vox. I don't like this particular shape. It's kind of not creative. I'll put it in 1. This is an ugly shape. This one looks like a harp. A medieval thing. I don't really have an opinion on that. These are danelectro guitars. I like the lipstick pickups in them. This particular shape is creative. I'd put it in the 3 category. I think this one's the one Jack White is playing or something like that. Not really a fan of these. Get it here. All right, this one goes here as well. These are the same kind of vibe. All right, this is the Randy Rhoads. I think the Randy Rhoads shape is fun. Okay, so Telecasters. As I've said, Telecaster is the best shape ever. I like these actually. I like the modern headless guitars. Let's choose. I think I like the one with no horn better than the one with a horn. This one is a Rickenbacker, I think, like the one John Lennon used to play. I don't really think this is too creative, but it's nice. I'd like to have one just for its collector value. What is that? Is that a shape? Goes here. Stratocaster. Something I must admit, I really don't like the Stratocaster shape. I put it in the 1 category. It's like the least creative shape for me. It's like the default electric guitar shape. That's why it goes into the 1 category. Oh, I love myself a Flying V, and I don't like these BC Rich Warlock kind of guitars. They're too creative for me. Right, there you go. That's the rating. Let me know in the comments which other categories do you disagree with and agree with most. This one has all the Tellies and Gibson SG, which is the Telly of the Gibsons. I like these headless ones. I also like these. These are all very nice shapes. I don't think the Explorer is rendered correctly here. It seems kind of off. The horn is too pointy. I might want to go with, I move the classic Gibson here and have these here. That's the rating I would have. What's your rating? Let me know in the comments. Also, like the video if you liked the video and subscribe if you have a heart. And I hope eventually you'll have all the guitars of all the shapes you like, because you're awesome. There's so many shapes to rock and to roll, but you know that the hardest of facts is shapes of guitars do not matter at all as long as you do not practice. Yes, you are.